Hello, Kindness Tours here with another Being Heard, Being Healed today with our guest today, Nate Jr. He's here on Being Heard, Being Healed, and today he's going to help us heal. So let's do it. Let's dive right in. Hi, Nate. Thank you so much for coming on the show and for wanting to help others heal. So what we're gonna do, I don't know if you guys familiar with this, but we're gonna ask Nate a few questions to kind of see where his head is, right? So Nate, I want to ask you, what has been one of your most challenging experiences in your life so far?
Hi everyone, glad to be here. One of my challenging experiences has been my first marriage. My first marriage is one of my experiences where my wife, she was doing some stuff and I found out and it kind of broke my heart, and that was like the worst time of my life going through that process. I'm talking about the worst. I wasn't expecting it, and then it hit me so hard where you can't breathe, can't cry. It was the worst. So that was my lowest point in my life.
Oh wow, yeah, that's deep. That's deep. That's a heavy one. So when you found out, was it? Obviously it was a surprise.
Yeah.
Obviously it was a surprise. I think what I'm really trying to ask is, was there anything, like when you think back right now, when you reflect, what did you see, how it came about?
Well, just the normal routine wasn't going on. It's like she'd disappear on Sundays and go out and leave the kids and I, and it's like, come back, some strange looking stuff going on, the hair messed up or hickey. I don't do hickey, so I'm like, where that from? So I'm asking questions, and it's like, you get down to talking, and then she tells me what's going on, and that's how I found out, because of the abnormal activities. Just raises questions.
Like the abnormal behavior.
Yeah.
And the behavior pattern.
All of a sudden, yeah. So every weekend it's got to be a disappearing act without the family. So long hours away, and it's like, what's happening? Talk to me.
Now, is that your existing marriage, or was that
my first marriage?
Okay.
And you just met my existing marriage.
Oh, okay. Because
So,
I was wondering if that, did you work it through and were able to stay?
I tried to work it through, but it wasn't working out, because I don't think she was ready to reel it in, the activities. Separated for a while and then got back together and tried to put it together, and she just wasn't ready to put it back together.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, life keep moving on, so I got to roll.
And it takes two.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do it by yourself.
Right. So she wasn't willing to put the 100% in it. So I'm like, why even waste time if you're not ready to do this? After 7 years, 7, 8 years, 2 kids later, I got to move on.
That's right.
Because I gave you a chance to make up your mind. You didn't make up your mind. I'm gonna make it up for you. So I filed paperwork, and it's been I think I filed in '96. Final paperwork, and done.
Oh, and it was 7 years.
I think it was seven going to 8 years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah. Infidelity is that's a big one.
Yeah, but I was willing to give it a break and get over that. Look over it. People screw up, We had a family, I'm trying to be married for life, and we had 2 girls. It's like, okay, you had a blunder. Let's work it out your system. I'll take the hurt, but let's clean it up, since we're getting ready to lose it all over this. Is it worth it? So I guess it wasn't the family life wasn't strong enough for her to end it. And I'm like, hey, I'm about to fix this for all of us.
Right. Yeah.
That was my worst time in my life. That was the worst.
Well, let me ask you. So you say that was the worst time in your life. from start of when you found out into when it ended, was that a whole duration of, or was it phases of how you were feeling, or did the hurt just stay in a phase of just like 4 years or 3 years or 2 years after? What was the duration of that difficulty you went through from the point of finding out to it ending completely?
It was about probably about a 2-year window of
Okay.
suffrage for me and my mental and my heartbreak, and then yeah. So I think it cranked up by the end of '94, and I did my final paperwork in probably like the middle of '96.
Okay, so you
So all
didn't
that
file
was-
right in the beginning. You kind of just,
I did a legal separation at first, just to take care of the business part, and then give her a break. I think maybe a year passed, and try to put it back together, and she wasn't ready. So I'm like, it wasn't working out. Still was bitterness and anger, and she wasn't ready to put it together. So I'm out.
yeah.
I wasn't put here to make you unhappy, so let me get out of the way.
Yeah, Nate, so we're talking about the duration of what you went through from the start to finish, as far as like your turmoil, your pain. How long was that duration? 2 years, 4 years, from start to finish?
I think that all the pain kicked off in, I think it was November of '94. And we dealt with all that, and with all of '95 separated, and I think we got back together in early of '96. Tried to put it back together, and then it just wasn't working out. And I think around maybe May of '96, I'm like, that's it. Broke it up, filed my papers, and that was it, '96. But it still, it still was a struggle to get over the pain and hurt and disappointment, and it never did get easy. It just took a while, a couple years.
Yeah.
I'm healed now.
Yes, yes. And you said that you healed. What things did you do to bring yourself to this moment? And not even just this moment, just after a lot of the things start to fade, all that pain, what were you doing to make yourself well again?
Well, did a lot of praying. I talked to a lot of positive people, some people that have been through stuff like that before. They was encouraging me and inspired me to hang in there. And I was going to church, and then just had tried to get some counseling before we broke up, and then just going, taking a day at a time, and just working it out, and just stomaching the pain, and a matter of time. Just time eased the pain.
Right.
Then I got my new wife. We was friends, and that kind of took some of my attention away from the pain, where I can refocus that energy, into her and our relationship. So then I still had my kids I had to focus on. So
Right.
that was some distractions from the hurt. Until I got alone, then I had to deal with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Because
Yeah.
that pain, in order to get through it, you got to sit in it.
Yeah.
You got to sit in it, and you have to feel it. As I
Yes.
call, everybody knows you got to burn in that energy to get to the other side. And that's how you're going to able to feel better.
Yep.
So you're saying that's what you did. You kind of just stomach that pain and...
Man, that pain, I don't wish that pain on nobody. That pain ain't nothing to play with. That's why, a lot of people, when they out there breaking hearts and doing stuff like that, it's nothing to play with.
Nope.
I was on the verge of like taking myself out, and kids, the ex-wife, and it's like, that ain't even my thought process.
Right.
But that's how bad the pain was, and we wanted to end that pain. So it's like, I don't recommend it, playing with hearts like that.
Right. Right. Yeah, the pain, the pain is no joke. The pain is no joke. But it's necessary to go through in order to heal.
Well, yeah, you can't get through it. You can't get over it until you go through it.
Yeah, that's right.
It just don't snap your fingers and you leave. It's just there.
Right.
So I try to take that negative energy and turn it into something like working out or whatever, and just write songs, something where I can take that energy and put it somewhere else positive.
Yes, moving the energy,
Yeah.
as I call it. You know, moving that energy, not and not letting it consume you.
Right.
And that's very important because now that you're remarried, so and feeling that pain, you said some things that you had to do to get through it was prayer, and you know, you said you wrote music and worked out things that help you work through that. Now, in that and moving forward, did you find any type of residual that you felt that you were bringing into your next relationship uh, based on that bad experience with your first one?
No, I just was trying to come out of the first marriage and that stuff. The new relationship started off as friends, and we're still friends today after 20-something years. So it was a different dynamic. It was a more encouraging environment, and I was like the wounded eagle, and she was the helper to help mend my broken wings. So it was like a hospital relationship.
Yes, yes.
I was broken down and beat up, and she was the nurse that took care of me.
And that was on purpose.
Yeah,
You know, on
yeah.
purpose. You know, she was placed in your life
Yep.
on purpose. You had to go through that first situation just so your second one could be successful, for lack of a better word. So, I mean, I know that heartache and that pain, you said was, you know, no joke,
No
but
joke.
it was very, very necessary for you to get right here, right now. You wouldn't even be right here, right now without that.
Right.
And so, based on everything you've gone through, what advice would you give someone that has gone through the exact same situation you've gone through?
First of all, I hope you connect to God, because that's the only thing saved me. And I thought about my kids. They were so young, I didn't want to leave them behind to this crazy world. So I sucked the pain in, and I took one for the team. So I prayed a lot, and like I said, I stayed around positive people, not negative people that was, you know, putting negative energy on me. And like I said, worked out. Just you got to stay focused. Like the pain is tremendous, but if you just take it one day at a time, sometimes you got to back it down to a second. Take it 1 second at a time, get through that day, and then eventually it comes easy. But just don't give up. Don't give up. It's worth it. On the other end is brighter days, but you have to go through the storm to get there. If you give up, you're gonna miss all this.
That's right.
I'm in a much better situation than I am now. My kids are wonderful. They got a bonus mom. I'm okay with my ex-wife. We don't have no beef. I don't have any hatred or no problem with her. We cordial. So ain't nobody mad but the devil.
That's right.
But I would not recommend that nobody.
Yeah.
But you gotta find positivity, and like I say, I prayed a lot and it's worked out. And just to release some of that negative energy, because the negative energy is gonna be there. That heartbreak, just flip it into something positive for you.
Yeah. Awesome. That's right. Stay having a connection with what you believe in the divine, whatever that is, whatever that makes sense to you. Okay, so that's how you can get through it, in not projecting, working through those emotions and feelings on your own. Got it? Okay, so you heard it from Nate today, how to get through this tremendous pain of infidelity. And so if you all are feeling anything like that, or, you know, either end, be honest. Okay, so you guys know what portion this is of Being Heard, Being Healed. This is our giveaway. I'm going to pull from the bag. Nate's going to pull from the bag. Whatever you touch first is yours. Okay?
The whole bag.
Yep. So whatever your hand touch, just pull it out and see what's for you. No looking though. You just touch. Just dig down and touch.
see.
Let's see what he got.
What I got in here? What's this? I hope this ain't no girl thing. What is that?
I don't know. Open it up. Let's see what that
Looks like
is.
something from a Chinese restaurant.
Let's
Get
see.
tied up in a knot. What we got? $25 Amazon card. And what's this? Something else? Oh, that's the
yeah, that's
Kindness Tour card.
Tours.
Amazon, look out.
And we all love Amazon, right? Well, most
Not
of
really.
us.
It's just the only thing you can get stuff from.
Well, and quickly. So also there is something else you can pull. So dig your hand here. These are fortune cookies with my custom made affirmations in them.
Let me see.
So just whatever
Grab
you're.
one. This one right here.
Yep. And so you have to open that. Let's see what that says.
So you making fortune cookies now?
I do. I do a little this and that.
This says the only way out is to go within.
That's
That's
right.
what we're talking about, that pain.
That's
The
right.
only way off of that pain is you got to go through it.
That's right.
So I bet she got these in all those.
Nope. You want another one?
No. I'm gonna die.
Yes. So, Nate, thank you so much.
I shouldn't be crunching.
It's okay. Thank you so much for coming on Being Heard, Being Healed. And if you all want to be heard and heal yourself or others, email me. Okay? kindnesstours07@gmail.com. We would look to see you, hear from you.
Don't quit.